Alright? So here is a joke which you are going to. Okay, next sir, do the thing what he is doing.
सर अपना नाम लिख के हम लोगों को
You have to write the name on that, fold the paper and return it back to sir. And teachers, may I request you, all of your mobile phones are silent. If your mobile phone are not silent, please change the mode of your mobile phone. Because if in middle of the session your phone rings, we have to make the session entertaining now. So only we are going to sit over here and we will enjoy a lot and learn a lot, and there will be lot of takeaways. I hope so. We'll try for that. Okay? So there is a question for you all. Why did biologists break up with physicists? Why did biologists break up with physicists? Answer? Science teacher, give me the answer. All of you are from science stream. Why did biologists break up with physicists? You all are from science stream. Come on.
Some physicists feel their subject is somehow related with the mathematics and
No.
there is formulas and whatever.
No. अरे कुछ भी सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड है ही नहीं. मजा लो यहाँ पे. कुछ भी सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड नहीं है. फनी है because they do not have chemistry. So nobody answers, everyone clap for me. I said that. Okay, so let us move ahead with our session. We'll have just a warm-up session. So I would like everyone that this type teachers, please you can make one line over here. Actually this activity should be done in the circle, but we are not able to make a circle in this position. So please can you make a line, straight line over here this side. This side teachers make a line this side.
बनाना घूमिए ना भाई
Orange.
और फिर जाइए तो किसी का हरे चल रहा है हम लोग
Apple. Banana. Disturbing a lot, है ना? That means नहीं, that means this is a teamwork. If you are pushing anyone, that means you are not a good team member. I'm not pushing, I'm not able to sit down. याद ही नहीं है कि कब क्या करना है. Okay, final round. Orange, banana, apple.
आगे जाइए
But as I say, you don't have to think. Just react when I say. Banana, apple, orange. मैं देख रही हूँ सर सबसे अच्छे से कर रहे हैं. So everyone clap for yourself. Come on, warm up. All warm up. Now we can move ahead with our session. Please take your seat. Thank you very much. All those are registered. All the participants are registered. We'll just take 2 minutes to form the group.
करना है
नाम खोल पढ़ना होगा. अच्छा वो नाम खोल. So we are going to have heterogeneous group, different schools, different teachers. So you all will get a chance to mingle with each other. और mingle कीजिएगा तो output बहुत अच्छा आएगा, है ना? देखिए that will be the fortunate or unfortunate. Most of the fortunately you all will be in the same group. Amrita?
Nandan sir.
हाँ प्रियंका.
Sadhini ma'am. 3 number. Sadhini ma'am.
Number 4. Today, in today's session, I have taken a topic that finally model a framework for inquiry-based learning. As you are very much familiar about the topic, session's topic. Now, why I have taken the inquiry-based learning? We are actually talking about NEP 2020. When we talk about NEP 2020, what does actually the NEP says? The NEP actually is framed for in such a manner that each and every one of our country get rooted in the education system in such a manner that we can make a vibrant knowledge society. And as a result, when we talk about the vibrant knowledge society, this will lead our country towards the knowledge superpower. Over here then, what the teachers are supposed to do, we used to play a very important role. Because we are the one who are the educators and who are responsible for educating the coming generations of our country. So, when we talk about NEP, education must develop cognitive capacities like critical thinking and program solving, attitude, but also social, ethical and emotional capacities and dispositions. Now, when we are educating a child, what do we think? That they could increase their intellectual level. But at the same time, if we inculcate different skills within the education system, the teaching learning process, then our work will be much more easier. It will be much more easier for us, and it will be even much more better for it will make better for us to tackle all the students in the classroom. Now I know that when we have the discussion sessions, we all of us know that there will be one question raised by you all, that what could be done when the classroom is very distracted. There are so many ifs and buts, and there are so many explanations the classroom are distracted. And nowadays, when we talk about the distracted classrooms, we used to say that it's impossible to manage them. The changes that we have seen, post-COVID changes that we have seen, is really not manageable. But yes, then I have come with a solution over here. That how you can manage those problems in your classroom. What we have to do, why not we make the distraction of the students converted into their experiences? This we can do or not? Are we capable of converting their distractions into experiences or not? Yes. We are able to convert. Okay? We are actually trying to manage it in our classroom, but somehow, somewhere we used to find there are we can see very fruitful results, but somewhere we do not used to find. But then we have to find out the solution for that also. When we talk about the inquiry-based learning means the child himself is the owner of their learning. What you have to do, the teacher used to just act as a facilitator. We are the catalyst over there. We will just guide them. And what the other students are going to do? Now, the students will do their own work. The lecture what we used to give in the classroom now, just forget that lectures. Just forget those lectures. When we used to say that if we are doing any kind of extracurricular activities in our classroom, how do we used to finish the syllabus, how do we manage the time, there are a lot of questions, isn't it? But why are we wasting our time in giving lectures to the students? Why not we prepare and go to the classroom and the students they themselves learn and study. You will just act as a facilitator over there in the classroom. You all of you are very much familiar about the structure of anything. We have already left the traditional structure, the old one of 10 plus 2. Now we are moving ahead with the structure of, what is the new structure of NEP? 5334. Alright? So we are talking about the foundational, preparatory and secondary level of the students. Okay? So here in this session we are going to talk about the primary level and the middle level. Alright? The primary level and the middle level we talk about, teachers, and over here we will talk about, in the case of the preparatory stages, how the students, they used to inculcate different knowledges from different subjects. Okay? We are talking about the science topic over here, but we will over here connect different other subjects with our science also. The age to 11 years, that is 3 to 5 stage, they are all the primary students. These primary students, they used to study about science, maths, art, social science and humanity. These are the subjects that are given. Pedagogy is what we used to talk about in our classroom. We used to talk about experiential learning, interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary. Alright? When we talk about interdiscipline now, experiential learning teachers, you all are very much familiar with the word experiential learning. Can anyone please stand up and tell me what experiential learning means? Learning by doing. है ना? Experiential learning by doing, isn't it? Enhancing the different skills, enhancing the creative, critical thinking, knowledge-wise, skill-wise, that is learning by doing, isn't it? Now, what is interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary? कौन सा है? इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी है या मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी है? ये बताइए. अच्छा, tell me first about interdisciplinary. What do you think about interdisciplinary? How science is related to mathematics. Okay. One subject connected to another subject. Then what is multidisciplinary? One subject connected to many subjects and one subject.
Dear participants, please, those who will tell, simply you raise your hand. Ma'am will call your name.
Yes, Ranji ma'am.
We have like the student.
Interdisciplinary means subject connected with their other respective branches.
Interdisciplinary.
Yeah. Okay. And multidisciplinary, it is subject related with the other subject.
Yes. Okay. All right. Sit down. Thank you, ma'am. When we talk about interdisciplinary, suppose I am teaching solar system in my classroom. Okay. Now, when I am teaching solar system in my classroom, this solar system can be related with other subjects like mathematics. It can be related by geography. It can be related by social studies, isn't it? You can relate one topic, what you are teaching, with another different subjects, right? Now, when we talk about multidisciplinary, suppose a theme is given to the student, playing in a playground. So one thing I gave to the students, I am teaching that particular topic or from science point of view. Okay? Maths teacher is going to come and he will talk from maths point of view. But when we talk about, when the students will go to the playground, he will talk about, अगर साइंस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखें तो क्या बात करेंगे? इन्वायरमेंट के बारे में बात करेंगे, एयर के बारे में क्या बात करेंगे, डिफरेंट गैसेस दैट आर प्रेजेंट इन द एयर, लीव्स, टाइप्स ऑफ प्लांट्स, है ना, टाइप्स ऑफ लीव्स, वेनेशन, ये सब के बारे में बात करेंगे. लेकिन मैथ्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से क्या बात करेंगे? मैथ्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बात करेंगे एरिया के, पेरीमीटर का, डायमीटर, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ शेप्स, ये सब बात करेंगे, है ना. अगर सोशल साइंस की बात करें तो सोशल साइंस के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से क्या बात करेंगे? सॉइल के बारे में बात करेंगे, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ द सॉइल, है ना, ये सब बात करेंगे. ठीक है, तो ये सारी बातें होंगी. तो ये हो गया हमारा क्या? ये हो गया मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी. ओके, देयर वन थीम इज रिलेटेड with different other subjects, but when I am teaching any topic in my classroom, I can relate every topic with different subjects. सोलर सिस्टम पढ़ाते समय हम किस किस सब्जेक्ट से रिलेट कर सकते हैं इसको? हम इसको मैथ से रिलेट कर सकते हैं, सोशल स्टडीज से रिलेट कर सकते हैं, साइंस तो हम पढ़ा ही रहे हैं, ज्योग्राफी से रिलेट कर सकते हैं, है ना. तो this is actually interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary. Generally we used to get confused, all right, but I think it's much more clear now. So when we talk about these type of pedagogies that can be used in our classroom, it can make our classroom and very much entertaining. We have to not convert our classroom into the boring lecture method. Make your classroom more active, make your classroom more lively. There should be very much active participation of the students in the classroom. Okay, so 5V model, that is the inquiry based model, lead you towards this. Okay, now I think sir, I need to give them A4 sheets. This is an individual activity, not the group activity, teachers. Okay, what you have to do, you have to relate any topic of your science with interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary. Only A4 size paper. Okay, so just take any of your topic what you teach in your classroom. It's on you whether you want to choose interdisciplinary or whether you want to choose multidisciplinary. But explain that how you can relate that topic with your relate other subjects with that. Okay? The activity is clear? Now. Okay? बाद हम लोग इसका प्रेजेंटेशन, छोटा सा प्रेजेंटेशन कर लेंगे जल्दी से. Are you ready? हाँ सबको देखिए teachers ready? Now it's time over. Time out for this activity. Now I want the presentation to be done over here. Okay? हो गया? ये तो मैम आ जाइए जल्दी से. 15 seconds. 11 done. आ जाइए. I brought something for you. और जल्दी से हम लोग यहाँ पे टीवी ऑन कर देते हैं और टीवी के अंदर से बोलेंगे, ठीक है? हाँ. चलिए. आ जाइए. TV on. Ting tong. This is the last one. Good morning, everyone. My topic is.
Ma'am.
I have taken topic food. My topic is food. I have related it to science. So in science we will be reading about balanced diet, nutrition, nutrients and other things. SST or geography when we are relating it to, we can teach the students which type of food is eaten in which type of which part of the country, or if on larger scale senior classes, then which part of the country, the food crop, that the food that is eaten in which part of the country it is grown, which type of dishes are eaten in which parts of the country. If it is related to maths, now amount of food intake can be done. Yes. What is the amount of food production that will take place? Calories can be calculated. Individual nutritional intake can be calculated. Total production. If related to history, we can discuss about the agricultural process and how it was invented. Yeah. How it came into existence. Okay. Or if to English, we can just go about spellings. We can give essay to write down about the importance of food, or any poem writing. And the same way, if we be related to Hindi, भोजन का महत्व या वैसे करके कुछ टॉपिक्स हम लोग को वैसे तो डिक्टेशन वगैरह कुछ भी करेंगे. Thank you. Wow. Please clap. This is very much good. It is actually she has related all the subjects, taken all the subjects. Thank you. आइए मैम प्लीज. आइए सर प्लीज.
Good morning, all of you.
That is interesting.
Inam Akashwani Samprati Varta Sri Lanka. Yes, activity's name is lunch time activity.
ऊपर मैम.
We will ask about the students that find out which type of nutrients are taken by you. Make a list them. which type of products are whether animals or products you are animals or plant products are you consuming. In plant products, which type of soils are required needed for them, and also plant habitat, life span of the plant, if plant products are. So we can ask them such type of questions.
Thank you, sir. Everyone, I will just please request you all to please clap.
Good morning, all of you. My topic is our environment. First, it is related to biology, the biotic and abiotic components of environment, and it is also related to geography. There are so many abiotic components like soil, water, air, and its formation and structures. It is also related to chemistry, biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste, and it is also connected to experiential learning to make compost by using different forms, which is known as vermicomposting. It is also related to, it can be also related to English reading and listening skill and fluency to read out the topic, and it is also related to moral science or moral education, how we conduct the environment for our next generation. And it is also related to history, the condition and the structure of the environment in our past time, and how the human activities has increased air pollution, water pollution, and different types of pollution due to industrial development and our experimental learning. It can also be enhanced by this topic. Thank you.
Okay, let me move ahead, teachers. This is the last presentation of this topic.
Good morning to all of you. Myself, Ranjan, and I have related this topic forest as a multidisciplinary. Like how I connected with this science, which is like the biotic and abiotic components that are found in the forest. Then I have connected with the botany, like the plants, their diversity, their shade, their size. Then with zoology, like wildlife, mode of nutrition that are found in this forest. With geography, the climatic conditions, like temperature, what type of temperature is there, soil texture, humidity, all this. Then with the mass, like number of population, size that are found on the ratio of the population of plants and animals that are found in this forest. Then with the English, like the importance of forest. Then with Hindi, again their importance or there some specific plants or animals that are found, what are their role. Then about history, why only some particular plants and animals are found in this type of forest.
So I think multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary is very clear to everyone. We can implement this in our classroom or not, teachers. What are your views? What are your point of view over here? Can we do this in our classroom? This is not very tough. While giving the instructions about the topic in the classroom, we can relate it with any of other subjects, and then we can provide more and more instruction, and this will actually make the students to participate more. It will make the topic more interesting. So what we have to do over here, we have to make our classroom such interesting classroom, such an active classroom, so that students want your classroom, waits for your class, waits for your period to come. So it is very much important. Okay, let us move ahead. When we talk about NEP, it also used to talk about the holistic development. Alright, holistic development, learning how to learn. This is from the student's point of view, not from the point of view of teacher at all. Alright, student the traditional teaching method, we are just leaving it behind. We are not talking about that methods now. Now we have to move ahead and we have to go much more ahead. Alright, so we talk about to move away the students from the traditional rote learning method. Building characters. Building characters, जब हम बात कर रहे थे NEP की, तो वहाँ पे एक वर्ड आया था social and ethical values. So we are talking about implement those little values, the skills into your learning process so that the students get two of the things all together in one bundle. ठीक है, एक ही साथ में सब कुछ उनको मिल जाए, ऐसा हम क्यों ना करें। तो वहां पे जब हम बात करते हैं तो उनकी कैरेक्टर बिल्डिंग की भी बात आती है। We talk about 21st century skills. What are the 4 C's of 21st century skills? जब हम बात कर रहे हैं 21st century skills की, so there are the key skills that we used to talk about. 3 different key skills. That is learning skills, literacy skills, and life skills. Alright, these are the 3 different skills of the 21st century skills. Now, when we talk about the learning skills, 4 C's are there. Communication, creativity, critical thinking, collaboration. These are the 4 C's we used to talk about in one of the skills of the 21st century. In the literacy skills, we talk about information, media, technology. In life skills, we talk about flexibility, leadership, initiative, self-awareness. Now, when the students, they are self-aware of themselves, that what they have to do and what is beneficial for them, obviously they will move forward to the teaching learning process. They will study, they will not do any kind of the problem creating activities that they used to do, disturbing activities in the classroom at all. They need to build up their leadership qualities. Nowadays, our students, they used to lack all these different life skills. When we used to talk to them, just come out over in the classroom and speak few lines in front of all the students, their own classmates. They are not able to speak one sentence. Maybe they know how to speak, but they fear. There is a lack of confidence in them. They fear to speak that, and they maybe because they would think that what they will speak, that is wrong. Alright, so we need to take out those fears from their mind. Alright, these are the students, when they used to start taking the initiative, they will come out with their own communication level, enhance their communication activities, and they will talk to other peer group members and start learning and start working with the collaboration. नहीं वो स्क्रीन हैवी है, स्क्रीन हैवी है, नहीं दिख रहा है।
Nothing at all, just जो आपका हाईलाइट किया हुआ बड़ा लिखा है, इसका प्रोजेक्टर अगर चेंज हो जाए ना तो सही हो जाएगा। नहीं मैडम, प्रोजेक्टर का लेंस का दीवार बना जाएगा सही है, तो प्रोजेक्टर की स्क्रीन हटा
ये वॉल में ज्यादा अच्छा आएगा। कोई नहीं, चलिए, we need to learn to adjust everywhere. This is what we need to teach our students also, है ना? चलो, everyone, get ready with your A4 size paper once again. Get ready with your A4 size paper and once again this is 3 minutes activity. Just think and write. Are we creating engaging classrooms? Share one idea with an example. Obviously we are creating engaging classrooms. Yes or no? Yes, na? So you have to share one idea. Okay? And list 5 ideas for setting an engaging classroom. What else you can do? One idea you are using in your classroom. But above all that, what else you can do? Just please list off 5 methods. information आया नहीं आया कुछ अभी मेल बताइए आई वांट टू सी इनोवेशन मैं तो पहले फाइलिंग मॉडल कर रही हूं तो कंटिन्यू नहीं सही है खाली फाइलिंग का फाइल हम बता रहे हैं ठीक है फाइलिंग बताते हैं ठीक है कर रहे हैं तो बाकी वो कैसे बनाते हैं करके Done? Now I would request everyone to please stand at your place and say. I'll not call out over here, just we are running out short of time, so quickly we'll do this activity. I think the one who has not participated from that group, no one has participated, na? I would like to ask the ladies teachers to come up from that group. Yes. Come on, quickly. Rita ma'am, Shobha ma'am, Amita ma'am. Yes ma'am, please.
My company is AC Business Software. Okay. And I'm just giving examples to the students. There are 3 forms of Pepsi and there are 3 types. One is acidic and the second is basic and the third one is neutral. And there is no any level to that model. Then how will they exercise which one is acidic and which one is basic and third one is neutral. Because there is no any level. So they will have to level come and they will justify by this is the way and we can create and engage the students.
Thank you ma'am. Thank you very much. So she has taken acid, basic and salt and how the indicators she is using in the classroom, she is talking about that. Any other way, any other method? Yes ma'am, please.
In classroom, I will give 10 questions. True false from the given topic for each and every.
So this is the way of engaging in the classroom. Okay. Thank you ma'am.
Picture form.
Picture form, or we can draw in the form of the cartoons also we can draw, है ना? And we can use animations also. Animated. Yes.
Different roles
Yes,
given to the
Different roles given to the students. Yes.
to make some meaningful words from the given big word like dinosaur or hippopotamus, and they will have to ask to make some other meaningful.
Now that word should be related to the science.
What should be related to science? So we can give
Like you are giving
puzzle.
dinosaurs, so whatever words they will form of dinosaur, that will be.
In place of dinosaur, I will give them environment.
Okay. Now what they will form, that should also be related to the science. You don't
Then
have to
some
come.
puzzle, then some puzzle or
Puzzles, yes.
puzzles or understanding the word.
Yes, that also we can do. Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, please. Okay. Now I would request every one of you will have 10 minutes tea break. I'm sorry to say 10 minutes tea break. Please, be fast. Priyanka, what actually 5E model is? Now, this inquiry-based learning we are talking about, we have to construct the knowledge to the students. We have to make our students to move towards the constructivism. Okay? So when we talk about the 5E, it allows the children to take ownership of their learning process by observing, asking questions, analyzing data, and making inferences. The student is always the center of instruction, and the role of the teacher is the facilitator. Okay? So when we talk about the 5E model, the 5E model is responsible for making a very strong foundation with active learning and active participation of the students. Okay? So what are the different 5 E's? E, first one, engage. What is engage? Now, this is what, when teacher used to give any task to the student, you have to decide the topic, what topic you have to provide to the student, and you have to engage the student, that how the student will be engaged, maybe in the group work, maybe by doing some activities. So all these different tasks, this is your responsibility as an educator, facilitator to provide it to the student. Second one is the explore. Explore part is for the students. They will do research work on that particular topic. If they are doing any kind of a group activity, each member of the group is going to research about that topic, find out there are more and more possibilities about that topic, and they will inquire about it more and more. Then they will come out with the explain, the third E. Explain over here the student what they have researched, what they have found out, something new, something more about the topic. They will come and they will talk to you, to the teacher about that topic. Okay? Now, the teacher is going to elaborate then again. The teacher is going to elaborate, and how the teacher will elaborate? By asking different if and buts questions. What if? Alright, what if questions, that will be raised by the teacher. Then we talk about the evaluate. Evaluate is the assessment. Okay? There could be, students can do the self-assessment also. And as a teacher, how we can do the assessment? There are different ways. We used to take tests, exams. Other than that, we can take oral test also. We can ask certain questions in different objective forms also. We can ask in multiple choice questions also, isn't it? So there are different ways of assessment. You have one session of joyful assessment. Over there, it will be much more clear that what are the different ways and methods you can use for assessment. From this particular example, it will be much more clear to you all. This is an example that is based completely on the 5E model. What is the task that is given? First one, engage. Now, activity clay modeling. Topic is living thing non-living things. Okay? Now, what the task is given? Children will be asked to bring clay and make different objects using it. Each child will make 3 to 5 different objects. Next, explore. All the objects will be kept at one place. Children will be asked to segregate the objects in 2 categories, living and non-living. Think and write. Why trees come under things? What do you think about bat and ball? These are some of the brainstorming questions that in between you can give. Explain. Children will explain their work with research. Teacher is a facilitator. Students will note the feedback. Elaborate. Children will elaborate their work with reason and note the work. Okay? And you have to, we'll skip out this one. Alright, we'll skip out this one. That was the part of the lesson plan you have to make. You were supposed to make based on 5E model. So we will use the 5E model over here, but what you have to do, I think all of you have got this. Thread, eraser, sharpener and 1 pencil. These 4 things are with you. This is a group activity, and what you have to do, you have to do what you wish to do with these all 4 objects which are kept in front of you. Relate all these with signs, all together, separately, whatever. And you have to explain that with the help of 5E model in the A4 size sheet. Okay? Tea break? नहीं आया है, कंटिन्यू करें. ठीक है, आपको इससे जो भी साइंस है, इसको आप साइंस से रिलेट कीजिए, थ्रेड को कीजिए, इरेजर को कीजिए, शार्पनर को कीजिए, कैसे भी करना है. That completely depends upon you. इससे कैसे भी करिए, ठीक है. इसमें आप इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी, मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी भी यूज कर सकते हैं और उसको आपको एक्सप्लेन करना है 5E मॉडल के थ्रू A4 शीट से. ठीक है.
Shobha, and with me,
I am Amita.
we are from DAV Public School, Canderia, Gaya. And today is the program for the capacity building. Today we are here with the program of capacity building program, and we have got some of the materials that is related to the 5E models, and we got the 5 products here also: pencil, a thread, sharpener with its wrapper, and eraser. And we have classified them into 2 categories. These are
5E model, and we have to explain that engage materials given to the students: eraser, pencil, thread, sharpener, paper. They will explore it by natural and artificial materials. After that, explain eraser, pencil, thread, and wrapper are natural materials, categorized by natural materials and synthetic materials, or artificial or man-made materials. And after that, they elaborate. Students are able to identify these materials are in different categories, that is man-made materials and natural materials. So thread comes
from the plant product, that is from the cotton plant. Eraser and pencil are also the plant products. We have this sharpener wrapper, which is also made from a paper, that is also a plant product. And this is the sharpener made from the plastic, which is an artificial product, non-biodegradable also, and made in the factories by using chemicals. That's all. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Very good.
तो हमारे भी 2 नहीं है, क्या करें?
क्लास करके मैं आइए।
खोलना पड़ेगा
from DAV Canderia, Gaya. Today we are here to attend today's workshop, which is the theme of this workshop is the capacity building program. But now we have made a lesson plan using the 5E. This 5E is the new education policy in which it is introduced 5E. Just to explain we have to change from rote जो पहले हम लोग यूज कर रहे थे, whatever model we are using, lecture method, we have to change it by this 5E. This 5E is this first E is to engage the students by teacher. Teacher will give the topic, and using this, my teacher has given this 5 things. Now I hand over to Ghazala. She will tell about this 5 products.
5 products. One is pencil, eraser, thread, and sharpener. First, we will give these 4 things to all the students, and students will participate in this.
This is the engagement given by the teacher. Now the activity will start by the student. What they will do? They will explore.
Which types of products is this, and what types of material is used to make all this material, and what is the shape and the size. First of all, materials. It is
Whether it is plant product or what, living or non-living, we will match it with chemistry, whether it is which type of product it is, from where you have got, whether it is good conductor or bad conductor. By relating multidisciplinary, we will explain this topic.
Thank you.
Next group. This was table number? Okay, 5. This is 3, na? And table number 2, are you टीवी के अंदर आ जाइए।
A very good morning to all. Myself Reena from Devi Manpur. Just we are here to attend the 2 days program. This activity is for 5E, that is inquiry-based learning. How we are going to provide an activity to the students so that the 5E model of the teaching and learning process will be satisfied. So for this we have given some activities, some materials like this. Eraser, sharpener, pencil and a thread to the students. And they started doing some activities. So these were given to engage them. Okay? As for the materials, they did some activities to which helped them to learn about different topics. For example, they could learn about moving this, rolling this pencil. They could learn about friction. Suppose once they did this way, so how force is able to move an object, they came to know, or just for once they tied this thread to the pencil and then they hang it. They could know whether this thread is able to, at which part of the pencil the thread would be tied so that it will help in balancing this. So just simply by providing, they will explain the reason, they will try to come up with the reason. The teacher will evaluate and at last the concept what they have learned can be guided by the teacher. So here for 5 is these 4 materials I think are sufficient enough to give the 5E model of inquiry-based learning. Thank you.
Next group number 1. ये रिकॉर्डिंग हो रहा है ना ये सारा?
क्या मैम?
रिकॉर्ड कर रहे हैं?
हाँ। थोड़ा सा ऊपर मैम।
One is pencil, eraser, sharpener, and thread. In science, on science based, we can ask the students, to categorize the materials by natural and man-made materials, biodegradable and non-biodegradable, and they can differentiate them as conductor and insulators also. On the mass based, they can differentiate them by their size, shapes, and they can use these objects by weighing it. And on the math based, we can use these things, these objects, the usage of these objects in writing purpose, and in English they can write the correct name of these objects with correct.
Wish you all a very happy New Year. Today we are gathered here for 2 days workshop, and now Madam has just given us a 5E model. So we just go to tape and the pencil and we draw 2 types of heartbeat. One is normal heartbeat and the second one is stock heartbeat. The students will go through these both heartbeats and they will just know and explore it. What about these both heartbeats?
they will know when these heartbeats, with zigzag heartbeat, when become this is normal, means we all have people live. Yeah, live people and the died people heartbeat like that. So they will just explore and we will ask you questions. What do you know about these books? So this is elaborate. So and we will evaluate also by asking any questions.
So you have all types of which type of heartbeat? The normal heartbeat means zigzag heartbeat or straight heartbeat. And a student give answer. I have zigzag heartbeat.
Sounds become means they will just explore about both heartbeat.
1 minute. I would like to add one more thing. This heartbeat also shows that life is full of struggle.
Yes.
When there is ups and downs, you are alive. But if it is going smooth, you are dead.
Means if we are just doing struggle in our life, means now we are alive.
Yes, it is my
So if you want to be live, then be ready for our setup.
We are all here to make our students strong so that they can face all kinds of ups and downs in a very positive manner. Because nowadays what we are talking about, we are getting the news of suicides and all of my students. This is very disheartening, very much, and very used to create problems. Okay, so teachers, this was all from my session, today's session. Thank you very much for your all cooperation and your support. I think there are takeaways which you will take from here. And with this, I think that 5E model, if you implement in your class, surely I am very sure that you all will implement it. And if you will implement it, it will be beneficial for the student also. Okay? Thank you.